screen.
YouTube. Up there. Just get someone to stick to the wall.
My phone's like, hey, you're streaming. Alright, my me volume and shit sounds good. Okay, so it's hot as fuck. Where I am, so I thought, why not play some fucking dragon game? For some reason. Oh wait, that's not it. No. I wish I could host it. Hosting server might be fun if you had a group of dragon people to play with. Alright, where's the we'll go to this one. This one I think I had characters on, but I'll start over. We'll make me. Because, you know, I'm a dragon, so let's create new character. Go European dragon. See, I don't understand why this game doesn't have fucking feathered dragons. It's not fair. Like, so many things have feathery dragons. It's not fair. Very sad. But we can... That's a sad looking lindworm. His little sad face. Got golems. Griffins. I wonder if there's other heads for it. What's changing on the model? Is it the tail? Oh, is it the beak? Ah, it's the beak. Kind of weird. It's just kind of like a corvid, more of a corvid. It's just for fucking variants of corvid beak. Gotcha, Eastern dragon. Make it a little noodly boodly. The colours are pretty cool. It's different. Look, they get fluff. Why can't the European dragon get fluff? I'm gonna march on City Hall. Get my fluffy fucking European dragon. These guys are so weird. They butts be like indented. Someone kicked them into air so hard their tails inverted. They are pretty cute though. And I got these dudes which are new, which I played for like 5 seconds and got so bored because they move so slowly. And I got a reason now because I'm fucking ADHD boy. Alright, so let's make me. That is so unfair. I hope they make European freaking dragon model that has feathers on it. Nobody respects feathered dragons. But it's also like like you see a lot of dragon people. You see a lot of dragons with fluff on them. Not like it's me being a feathered dragon is a little bit more niche. What kind of pattern we want in? I do like this one because it's got the scales as separate things, which is kind of more in my design. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the weird, very yellow, very iguana. Iguana. This is very sandwing. Them stripes are nice, but I don't do horizontal stripe. I'm much too. See, what's this pattern? Is it mouth? Don't know. Oh, Goodness gracious. Whee! Why don't look at your fucking eye, boy? Oh. Okay, so we've got circle eye, got blind eye, we've got cross eye, got kind of goat eye. Yeah, there we go, there's a real goat eye. That was kind of like a fucking octopus eye. Go goat. We'll go goat, because that's what I am. Fucking goat dragon. There you go. You morning, buddy.
Chicken balloon.
Hello, Verk. How we doing? See, like, you think they would have added more stuff for the European dragon? I hope that fucking they need to make fluffy dragons. Maybe I'll add them on fucking Twitter or some shit. Be like, make me a fluffy dragon. Feathery dragon. Make me a big fucking air sac in my throat that I can inflate. Like, can be a big pigeon. Yeah, I don't have cheek grizzle or a nose bump. See, what the hell is that? Is that like magical prismatic nose? Kind of weird. Get some ears. Need some wattles. See, this would have been perfect for a, like, why not even a frill? Don't even get a frill. Maybe I should stream Astaria. Fucking love that game. Just did it so many times, just creating dragons. It's like old, but yeah, you just do whatever you want. It's good. And the crafting's actually really fun when you get into it. Only spikes, and then only a big douche to douche the people on, which we don't want. Have a little fucking oh yes, very fancy bracelet. Bit of bone, little dudes. Now how's that an accessory? It's just like body spikes. I got feathers on my head. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe we'll get one of them. One of my old, when I first started drawing Ayala, she had a chest crystal, so maybe this could be a little bit of a return to a little reference. Oh yeah, that's right, there's body markings. Oh yeah, it's just like weird. Why would... It's very, yeah, it was very emo from back in the day. It's not that great, eh? I guess you can add noise patterns just to make it a little bit more. I don't know. I don't have my graphics up that much to really make it be that important. Alrighty. So weird that that just involves all the scales. Alright, well, we will make it my beautiful fucking bluish scales. Ooh, not like that. Little less saturation. Sometimes this stuff, like, it takes a lot to... kinda it. Oh, I've got itchy ears. Itchy on the inside. Okay, so this is all the under, which I don't really have under thing, but we'll follow out the general animal design of what do you call it? Anti-shading, or I can't remember what it's called. Go find our fabulous purple there. Bloody phone. It's like, hey, there's more stuff going on Twitch. It's like, right, I know, I'm on Twitch right now. It seems like everything that's bright is like so bright. Like it takes until there to it actually to start to darken. I guess we'll lessen that. We can play with this a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, what did I do? Oh no, that's right. Oh, fucking forgetting what I'm doing whilst I'm doing something. I'm truly skilled. Alright. This, I'll take off the saturation a bit. I'll keep it nice and dark. I'm kind of liking how it's coming out. Oh, the inside of my ear is so itchy. And wearing headphones really doesn't help because it kind of like it greenhouses my ear holes. Yeah, I'm liking how it's looking. Ooh. Too bad it doesn't have more banding. I do love my banding. See, I guess there's a lot of darker. Maybe we'll just leave that as it is. And this weird fucking lighter pattern. Do we... That's kind of nice just because it like kind of feels like it's going back to the same gradient. And we'll make these our regular scale color. Our little mouth. What's my mouth color? It's basically that. So we'll leave that alone. Claws. I think my claws are just really dark fucking bit of that. I used to have like the scale colour and the nails being the same, I think back in the day. Something like that. Alright. Don't want to be too crazy about. Alright. Let's hope this all works out, because sometimes when I do this, I get freaking... Seems like these only affect the inside. So you could just go for a... That works. I kind of like it just because it makes it really simplified. Like, I don't know, I like things that are simple. Because it's kind of weird. The triangles don't really go with anything else in the design. Feeling a bit odd about it. Let's see if we alternate that colour. That works as a nice gradient, I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. Alrighty. See, why can't you take them off? It's kind of annoying. Teeth, mouth is all fine. Now we get to do the fun thing, which the eye is almost basically the right colour we're looking for. Alrighty. It's weird, it's like that, like having a nice black sclera. That is like the outside of the actual eyeball. It's kind of weird. It's like this part's more like the fucking, like the meatus around the fucking eye than the actual eyeball. So we could do something like that. Such tiny wee eyes. Which we do have a normal fucking iris. Oh, that's bright. Need a nice bright yellow. Woo! I'm hearing some arguments. Alright, so maybe we'll make this. And we'll make this red. It's looking a bit weird. Maybe I shouldn't make it so bright. Everything has to be bright. Because even like the middle part doesn't look that bright. Just take the values down so it's a little less. Take the saturation. Let's take the saturation down. Hello.
You're gonna make it border.
Needs to look like a goddamn pigeon eyeball. Pigeon. Lol, that's like jiggling around. Yeah, it is. I'm just sitting here like, wait, am I looking good enough? I just see it jiggly. Must have a weird attachment point. Maybe that's why they haven't made so much for the dragons. They're just a bit weird on the attachments. Alright, ears. Actually, we should save. Maybe we can just darken it a bit. Maybe saturate it just a little bit. There we go. Make it a little dirtier. Dragon's gotta be dirty. Dirty. Yeah, that's a bit better. An eyeball. Look like I got fucking red eye. Got pink eye. Then we can use our preset colours. Even the ears jiggle around. Weird. Oh, someone's complaining in the background. Love having Love living in a place with a bunch of fucking argumentative bastards. It's good fun. Now, here's a real question. Do we go full... or do we... I don't know. Kind of looks cool with the... but then it doesn't really fit the rest of the dragon. Maybe lighten it up a bit. Nice. And you've got our little head thing. It's lovely. Oh, clicking on some weird shit, man. That's a bit better. Your little purple gemstone. Here we go. I think I quite like that. The eye's a bit annoying, but they kind of make the eye really weird. Like up close, you're like, eh. Because it's like around the eye, like around these little bits, is just kind of meat. Just meat. Ooh, delicious. Get eaten by a dragon. Yum, 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 yum. I think the character's name is Ayala, but I guess I'll continue with it. It's kind of weird because I call myself all kinds of shit. I have 50,000 fucking identities, and I don't use any. Let's see, am I an alpha? Assassin? I'm a beta. Blessed by moths. Chief. Coda. Yes, I become this. Deceiver. Demonic saint. Isn't that a fucking oxymoron? I'm a doctor. Dragon Lord. Elder. These are all very Mary Sue kind of stuff. Fire Lord Zuko. Oh, Forbidden Nightmare. Very edgy. Gravedigger. Heavenly Gatecrasher. Wow, I didn't know fucking dragons believed in God. Heir of Drama. Yep. Marquis. Mother of Bones. Mushroom King. Observer's good. Mega. Pink Flamingo. Oh yes. Reaper. Scion. Sealy. What Shepherd? The mass has been affected. Sunchild, Survivor, Terra, Time Lord, Blade of Trinity, the Carbon, Fallen, Famous, Fierce, the Fool, that would make sense, Gilded, the Gullible, lol, the Insane, King of Bread. I've got kin killers in here. Queen of Bread, Skeleton, Twilight, Wilting Tyrant, Turtle Terror, World Eater, Let's be the fool. We'll be playing the fool. Might take off some of the saturation. There we go. So it's a little bit different. Alright. Let's rock and roll. I actually started trying to do quests in this game. See if it loads. Come on. Hello? Oh no, wait, yeah, I have to do that. I'm a dickhead, just sitting there waiting for nothing. Give the underwater experience. Whoop. That's a lot on screen. Well, let's rock and roll then. Oh, we've got interesting colours. Very blue. Let's try and get my bum up into the air so I can find my way to... That is not the way. Oh, so hard to fly when you're just born. You're just fresh from the egg. I always have such a struggle just trying to fucking tell where everything is. This is a different server, it's got a lot of people on it. God damn it, where's the... I wonder if the ocean... Yeah, the ocean's been invisible for a little while I was playing before. And you can't fucking see anything. This game's so dark. Like, I know when the Isle came out, people were like, oh my god, it's so realistic. But it's not very... It's realistic to see fuck all at night, but it's not very much fun. Though, like... When the moon's out and shit, man, you can see so much. It's almost bright as day. Alright, let's go. Meow. Doing some flying skills. Go get a mission so we can grow a little bit. Whee! There you go. I was looking around for ages to try and find this thing. I thought like, I looked into the guide and they said like there was one in the starting area. It's not. It's out here. Oh yes, look at our little run. Yeah, dragons going around in a circle. The anatomy's not too bad. Like they kind of don't do the kind of thing where a lot of people with their dragons, they make them have human arms and then make them walk around, which is a bit dumb because we're not made for walking around on all fours. They're very wide set. And those little feeties, they're very they're quite long. Like in terms of like the mechanics of moving and stuff, like you're not gonna have as good freedom of movement like with galloping and stuff with such long toes and stuff, because like how I see through a lot of stuff is, and especially dragons and stuff, is I see them through more herbivore eyes, just because herbivores are kind of like the only animals on Earth that are big enough to kind of can feasibly like be like how would a large life form move around, as well as if you've ever heard like bison and cows and even horses. Sometimes they fucking do all kinds of growls and stuff. They sound like dragons. People like, I give my dragon dog fucking anatomy and it runs around. It's like, that's not kind of. Wish there was a way to lift the wings, because it. Oh, scaries. We're starting to get sunlight. It's so dark. I wish the shadows weren't so dark. It's like, please. I just want to see my dragon. And talk about fucking dragon. I think a lot of people also do a lot of dinosaur anatomy. There's a lot of angle on that leg. Like that, there's a lot of bent. That knee is very bent. Because generally, when you're talking about a quadrupedal creature, their center of gravity is up front, generally kind of in the chest area. That's where it is with horses anyway. But I found with like dogs and stuff, there's a lot more weight on the front than there is the back. I guess the bulge in the back kind of makes sense. Like they didn't do too bad. Like I prefer to have my wings in front of the front legs, because like that's a whole lot of dragon that's not getting any kind of lift when you got the wings extended. So basically the whole front end of your dragon's probably fucking dropping down. But that's me personally. Yeah. Let's go do a mission. Silver lining quest. You have to go into our inventory. Silver lining. Gather 10 Genton ore. I was doing this before on the other server when other people were there. So small, so tiny. I move so slow. The run's very heavy. And there's like no lift from the shoulders. So hard to see with the wings. I just want to judge the anatomy. Need like a wings up emote thing. Even look into a lot of like kind of dinosaur anatomy for dragon anatomy, especially with like the back legs, the hips, and how that all works with the tail. There we go. We've got fucking 5 ore. Oh, is that it? No, I don't think so. But I am so slow. The legs are pretty good from like the back. Like you want nice forward, like back and forth motion. Like how the front legs are like the elbows are swinging around. That is not a very efficient way of using energy by moving. And that's because the elbow is so low. It kind of stands like a fucking bulldog kind of thing. Which, yeah, we all know they don't fucking run around very well. Which is interesting when you think about like ferrets and stuff. You don't really think about it, but they got such short little legs and such long bodies. It's like, how does that muscular work? Then could something be that large and work with that amount, that kind of setup? Finding these things is such a pain in the ass when you're young, when you're a tiny baby. Hello, or where are you? See, it's very... She heavy, girl. She heavy. I do like seeing, like, dragons with kind of, like, shorty little legs and more of a bulky body, because it makes sense in a, what do you call it? Aerodynamic kind of way. Like, you see birds, not a lot of them. They're mostly, like, little fucking plain-looking bodies on tiny little legs. Especially something like a pigeon that's made for doing some pretty crazy amount of flying and stuff. They're just like... And it's funny, something I noticed watching pigeons fly is pigeons put their legs back. Like a lot of birds, when they fly, they tuck the legs in like a little fucking airplane. Like landing gear in. But pigeons just like fold them back. And I think like, because their front end is like really curve shaped. Like they have a like massive chest. Like they're kind of like an inverted teardrop, the kind of body shape that they have. Because like the muscle of the breast is insanely dense. They're just like, they're little bird bodybuilders when you actually feel them. Like holy crap. Like I've held a budgie before. Then you hold a fucking pigeon and it's like, holy crap, where'd all this bird come from? And it's funny actually seeing proper bred pigeons as well for the first time. You're like, what the fuck? It's like the size of a small chicken. They're huge. And like even the feral ones, they're pretty massive for birds. And there's a lot of weight as well. Like they're heavy. It's like their bodies are a mismatch of kind of like weight and because they need power, and they need power because they live on like coastal rocks, and so they have to be able to fly in like fucking mad weather and winds and shit. And I think that's probably because they're so freaking gotta sit down. They're so muscled for that. And then the rest of their anatomy kind of just biologically evolutionized to carry that. So that's pretty cool. They even like little doves and stuff, like they're so light and small, and then you get a pigeon and it's like a big badoosh. Where's some more freaking ore? Maybe I should try to cover more ground. Because really I just need another node. Unless that one's fucking respawned. Whee! No. I fucking found another node in my other game, but I don't know. I was like looking fucking everywhere. And then got lost. And then found my way back. And then got lost again. This map's very big without any, like, not a lot of really like some proper markers, like rock shapes and stuff. Even like this big forest, I still get lost in, and then I see it, I'm like, is that the one that I'm thinking about, or is there another one? Just get confused all the time. A map would help, but then like you kind of, it's not very realistic for dragons. I guess it's more realistic for the little dudes though. If the little dudes would get a map. I guess it's realistic for a dragon, if you think of their, what do you call it? Intellectual species. They got little hands, got little dragon rat hands to build things with. See, that's kind of a good anatomy for a dragon. Just make little dragon rats. I always have trouble with dragons because I want something that's going to be able to travel over land just as effectively as in the sky, but then you have to kind of have a trade-off. Like, good land movement is hindered by good flying movement. So you gotta try and get to a plausible freaking middle ground. Because I kind of think of something kind of like a rhino or a tapir, tapirs, whatever. Like the way their legs are, they move quite well on their little legs. Like rhinos are pretty crazy. And then you have horses as well. They got some mad fucking movement in them legs. But it's because like the spine is basically like completely straight. And because of that, like with horse training and stuff like that, is horses aren't meant to go around in circles. Like they evolved to be able to run in straight lines. And so getting a horse to bend is kind of like a part of horse training and like a huge part of like dressage and all that. Is actually getting the horse around the corners, and you kind of have to teach it how to turn without hurting itself, because it's like its vanilla setup is forward, no turns. But then you get something like a donkey that, or even a goat, like even a deer. You think about it, deers go fast one way, but they're also pretty freaking agile. Antelopes and shit like that. So think about that and how they differ from something like a horse. I guess they went like for more of a, oh, is this what I was looking for? Looks like, keep reading it, as gelatine. Getting me some gelatine. Gelatin? I don't know how to say things, it's fucking hard. What is this? Somebody's been putting some guts out. Delicious. What is this? Weird rock. Very nice. So we got 20 experience for doing a singular mission. Yes. Whee. Goddamn, I need a drink. I think that's it. I think we get one mission a day from this thing. Like, the thing talks about dailies and stuff, and it's like, I don't think they've actually, yeah, nothing else to do. Guess I'll go fucking find some crabs to kill or whatever. Whee. I do love flying though. This is, like, I remember playing Divinity 2. Fucking finding, God, didn't have a internet at home, so went to school, and like the first part of before classes were called in, could go into the library and like look things up on the computer if there was enough computers free. Basically used it as a way to try and find dragon games to play. Back in the day when it was actually hard to get information about stuff. Man. Don't really think about it now. Oh yeah, the sea is gold. She gold. You don't really think about it like these days, but man, it was really hard to get info about shit. Like, basically you read books or magazines and shit like that. Nowadays you can just Google everything. Internet's kind of weird like that. Oh, fly so slow. we go up, we go down. Fucking doing some Draconia fucking flying here, mate. Whee! Get a bit of altitude. Whee! But anyway, what was I talking about? Divinity 2. Man, that shit. I haven't finished the game. I think I like started again and I almost got to the finishing point, but like there's a singular point where it gets really fucking hard. But I really do need to get it on the computer, because I think then like you could get the edition that has like a bit of fucking fixes, because that game was glitchy as fuck. Holy shit. Some of the missions I like, because I did it out of sync, I like fucked up a few missions when I was trying to finish it the first time, and it kind of like soft locked me out of shit because, oh, we got crabs. Crabs! Let's go kick some crabs. Yeah, because I fucking did a mission out of sequence, even though it's like more of a sandbox, but you can do things out of sequence, and yeah, it just kind of fucked everything up. Ooh, I'll eat that. Oh no, I'm so thirsty. Oh, so thirsty. I like the idea that these guys are like, oh yeah, you can drink from the ocean. Because there's a lot of animals that can drink seawater, then they're just able to filter it out. Something like a dragon probably would have the ability to drink seawater, like, considering everything. I think dragons are supposed to be kind of like an evolutionary peak. Evolutionary Mary Sue's, really. If you think about it too hard. What? I need to drink. I need to drink. Yeah. It's not letting me drink. There we go. Have a little drink in the ocean. Which is what I find weird with a lot of dinosaur games as well. They're like, fresh water. It's like, I don't know if dinosaurs would have been able to filter salt out of their bodies as well. Oh, it's a blue guy. It's Sonic. I wish there was a little bit more combat gameplay. It is hard with quadrupedal character model, because you like can't move as effectively as something on two legs, because you got a whole arse end that has to swing around and stuff. Be interesting to see like the horse movement from fucking something like Red Dead 2 added to something like this, because the horse kind of spins around and the ass follows it. That's the most. What are them little things poking out there, bud? Back pincers. Hello. I'm a tiny baby. So tiny. Only level 2. Drinking invisible seawater. Let's go. It's kind of weird because, like, around the time that Divinity 2 and stuff, you also had, like, 2 worlds with, like, things like Oblivion. And, like, 2 worlds, holy crap, that the first game kind of looks like some early access shit, but man, was it good. I miss those mid-tier games that, like, they're not hugely fantastic, but they're like, man, they tried. They put their heart into fucking Two Worlds. Every time it rains when I'm outside, I'm just like, wet. Good times. And the story, like, doesn't have to be perfect, but at least there was there's just like more games, and not every game is like, oh, you have to play this game and only this game kind of thing. So many games are like, no, I have to take all of your attention. I have to take all of your time. It's like, why? Why can't I just play one game? And this is why I have a PS2 and just play PS2 games or old games on my laptop. I can't be asked to be turned into a complete fucking one game person. Got too much ADHD for that. Get bored. I have to move on. Do something else. Gotta have a good horse game to play. Gotta have a good dragon game to play. Gotta have a good farming game to play. Something with chickens. Gotta fucking mix it up a little bit. Oh, I'm level 3. I'm a little bigger. I think the beach might be a little bit tight. I remember this had an update where they I think they put in more crab spawners, but I don't know where they are. That's the one problem with this game, you just don't know where anything is. Like with the quest rocks. Kinda sucks. Yay. But yeah, Divinity 2, fucking good game. Love being a dragon. Man, I used to just sometimes when you needed a little dragon time, just turn on the old Xbox 360 and just play on my save, but not play anything, just fly around as a dragon. Yeah. How you know you're a dragon person. I wasn't a dragon person from the beginning. When I was a kid, I just kind of drew monsters. Monsters and dinosaurs. Which, sad to say, I didn't really draw any herbivore monsters. Kind of got into more herbivores as I got smarter. But I think I drew what was considered scary. I drew T-Rexes and shit because of Jurassic Park. I was just trying to make scary stuff, which is kind of funny. Just my whole life, always been in with horror. But you mix herbivores with horror and it comes out really, really good. One of the more off-putting things in horror is when something's wrong and a herbivore fucking around and being carnivorous is a version of that. Those the not deer. Oh, stories of those, it just doesn't sit well in the old gullet, right? I wish the jump would be a launch jump. Because in my head anyway, the way a dragon flies, you have to get enough fucking lift. If you ever see big birds pelicans and shit take off, big heavy birds, they need a bit of a run up. But I think with dragons, you've got extra legs there, so you could probably just leap into the sky big enough with a powerful downstroke at the wings, and you'd probably get enough thrust to get up into the air. That's a theory of my own anyway. See, I need to I really need to focus for 5 seconds, or just have a little time where I'm just obsessed with 3D modelling, which I did have that for a little while, a few months ago. I did start modelling a horse, because I was really into horses as well at that point. But I gotta 3D model me a shitty pixel fucking low poly dragon, and then just kind of explore some of the kind of movement stuff that I think about. Stuff like launch, jumping, running, what would galloping be like? Alright, there's no more crabs up here. It's kind of weird. This is like such a massive map, but like with nothing in it. So I know a few places that have crabs in them, and they're all kind of just around that first village. Kind of makes it a bit boring. Like, I know it kind of needs a space if you're gonna have like people building stuff, but I don't know. I guess like making it a building game kind of gives some of the job of gameplay to the players. Don't know what that is. Probably not old enough to be flying that far. It'd be interesting to have like a dragon game which kind of would have like things like having to fly with the wind and stuff. It would be so annoying. Oh. Because like the wind isn't something you can see, it's like only something you can feel. I think you'd have to have like some kind of way to like do different banking and like moving your weight around as you're in the air to be able to counteract. No, it'd probably be possible somehow. Maybe with like physics. Like say have some sort of like wind physics that like fight against the model, and the model reacts like not like one of these dragons which is just wings and a tail, because this would not be able to fly. Well, a real dragon wouldn't be able to fly anyway, but there is not a lot of wing space to weight and length. Like that dragon has to hold up its own tail while it's doing this is very tiring. All of the fantastic things you have to think about when you're thinking about flight mechanics. It's kind of the good thing about being a bit autistic. Autistic. Still kind of working that shit out, that's for sure. Wee. God, where did I go? Oh, I flew through the entire fucking thing, didn't see shit. Because the fucking sea's invisible, I forgot where I was. Anyway. The autism fucking is a lot of fun. Like, I can imagine so much intricate things with my brain and like 3D model things in my head and kind of do my own physics tests on them in my head. Which would be so sick if you could like plug your brain into a computer and be able to like project all that stuff. It's hard to keep focus, but like just a bit of fucking meditation and shit and be able to like focus your mind. Which is what, like, when I was a kid, did a lot of meditation, bruh. Probably helped with the ADHD. Are you alive? Yes, you are. Doge. I always forget that, like, you can't run into things. Can't just land. I think I've been playing too much fucking, Roblox. Even though Roblox doesn't work on my computer anymore, it just, like, stopped working. I tried a few fixes, still did not work. Which is sad. I was having such a fun time playing Creatures of Scenario and stuff. Getting stuck. One day I just need to get obsessed with making stuff. 3D model. I've got to like learn how to rig and stuff. Try and make. It'd be cool to kind of like try and make your own little kind of Spyro game. Like the first one when he was just a couple polygons. Maybe I need to fucking emulate that, man. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Because, man, I was a dragon kid. Never played Spyro. Didn't play any of those kinds of games. So many other people that are into dragons, like they got through it from Spyro or something. Just like, can't relate. When I was a little kid, I just draw fucking furries. I didn't even know what they were. Just animal people. I think it was just because animals use body language as a way of communication. So animals are kind of easier. And then if you make an animal into a person, you kind of make you kind of make a person that you can understand a bit better, I guess. I wonder how much of like people into things like furries and stuff is because of autism and not just, you know, that Disney movie with the fucking Robin Hood, where Robin Hood's a fox for some reason. Robin Hood should have been a chicken. Maybe, ooh, Feng Shui rock. I was like thinking about it the other day, there's no fucking chicken Pokemon, man. I'm fucking upset. I play a bit of Pokemon Go, there's cricket. New cricket things are fucking cute. But no chickens. Love me a Lechonk, but no chickens. And like there's kind of been no chicken Pokemon ever in the history of Pokemon. It's like, why? Where's the chickens at? You got fucking dogs with separate dog breeds, but you don't have a chicken. Ridiculous. Give me chickens. And like, it's kind of weird because a lot of the birds, they kind of change species through fucking, like, through evolutions. Like, oh, what do you call them? The new ones that are pigeons. They go from a pigeon to like what are they? To kind of like a different bird, and then their last evolution is like a pheasant. It's like, why can't I just get a big fucking pigeon? Why do you have to change the fucking species? You got like Torchic, which Torchic is adorable, and then its end evolution is Blaziken, and it's just like, doesn't even look like a bird anymore. Like, why can't birds be birds? It might just because I just don't understand Pokemon. They kind of have their own kind of things, but it's just still shit. Like Houndoom and shit like that. It's smaller evolution. Still looks like a fucking Doberman, and then it just turns into a bigger Doberman. Why the bird turns into a fucking completely different species? Make a giant pigeon Pokemon 2023. Oh, it's a little lizard man. Krill skin. Wonder if I could pick him up. Be cool if I could like pick up a crab that's still alive and give it to him, so I can level up. You know, I want to be nice. I like being nice. It's fun being a player that is nice. That's what I like to do in like these kinds of games. You just be nice to people. Ah yes, that's gameplay for me. Just being nice. Like on Creatures of Scenario. I like to play herbivores, but some of the herbivore design is a bit fucking a bit poo poo. It's a bit poo poo. But then like some of the omnivore creatures are really cool. Like a lot of the herbivores are just shit. They're all like, oh, it lives in a herd. Well, fucking, there's not enough fucking players that give a shit about herbivores in Creatures of Scenario to play herbivores. So the whole, you know, fucking living in numbers good in a herd doesn't fucking work. So you have to play fucking omnivores that live not in herds. So you're powerful enough not to get just fucking smoked 5 seconds in. Big pain in my bum. I played another Creatures of Scenario type game, a fucking creature simulator or whatever. And like they had one good herbivore, which was like this weird bunny things, that bunny kangaroo that didn't have any front legs. So it's just on back legs. I like that. But like their other herbivores were designed like carnivores. It's just like a dog that eats grass. Boring. With no respect to like the different fucking things that herbivores have and things herbivores share. Like having a very closed mouth with a lot of muscular around the jaw and lips and stuff. Like, but they're like, nah, just have a dog. It's so annoying. It's so weird that people like they think herbivores are really boring. They think it's a bad thing to not eat meat or be like a predator and stuff like that. And there's this idea that herbivores are weak. It's like, bro, like part of the reason why carnivores have to evolve so much and like die so easily is because it is really fucking hard to be a carnivore. Like if you aren't on the fucking bat, you starve to death. Because herbivores aren't easy to catch and they can potentially fucking kill you. Now you see fucking buffalo or like a zebra kicking a fucking lion in the head, lion's dead. That's it. No more lion. That's why only the old and the sick get taken. Because fucking they're the only vulnerable ones. A healthy adult fucking herbivore, you can't fuck with them. And they will fuck you up. Like a lot of fucking people are like, oh yeah, deer are just Bambi kind of idea. It's like, deer are fucking metal. They will smash the fuck out of you. Then you also have like buffalo and stuff. Apparently, you have to be actually a smart hunter because buffalo will lead you into like long grass and then they'll fucking double back on you and then they'll come and stomp your ass. They're not easy. Like this weird idea that herbivores are dumb because they just sit around and eat grass. It's like, that is really not what it's like. Herbivores are very smart. But like, it's always smart in ways that people don't think is smart. Like, they such and such can count or do logical things. Whereas like a lot of herbivores are very fucking like emotionally intelligent. Like they're able to live in herds and like deal with problems and deal with each other and like protect each other and shit like that. Like you got fucking cows that like remember all their friends and stuff. Like yeah, like memory fucking intelligence, which is an interesting thing to think about. As well as like remembering like migrations and stuff like that. It's kind of like culture. It's like herbivores have a culture. But nah, people don't respect herbivores. They think cows and sheep and stuff are stupid. And yeah, sometimes they might be stupid because like nature doesn't ask fucking algebra questions to them. Nature just asks if they can survive. As well as like fucking humans interfering with breeding and stuff. Like a lot of domesticated animals lose a bit of a wit. Then you got like cows that like can open gates and freaking know how. Goats, oh my god, being little shits getting out of everything. Horses opening gates, even like really complicated gates, they find a way to use it, and like they find a way to open it with one thing that like a lot of herbivores have is very movable lips. Like can do kind of weird shit and grab stuff with their. Oh my lord, that's a lot of crab. They're having a crab rave. It's a little beach doof. I must come and save these crabs. A lot of people think birds are stupid. Oh my god, people think chickens are dumb, but holy crap. Chickens are so smart. They just don't eat everything. Like chickens will actually stop eating when they're full. It's like insane. I had a cat that would probably eat until his guts exploded if you let him. And he wasn't a fat cat either, because, you know, it's not cute fucking making a cat obese. But he'd get such a full guts, give him like a little treat once in a while, a fucking chicken wing or whatever. Fuck, his guts was like all bloated on one side because he ate all the chicken wing. He was a good cat. But, yeah. Chickens are smart. And they're very, like, socially intelligent. Like, they know who you are, they know what you do, and if you don't live up to their expectations, they get real pissed off. I had big depression and fucking didn't go out and do the chickens, like, go out and give them their treat and stuff, and oh boy, when I did, went out there, got my pants pecked, they were very, very upset with me. I enjoy that. I like having companion animals that are kind of smart in that way. Like, brain smarts doesn't make good for good friends. Like, you see that a lot with a lot of very smart people, is they don't have a lot of friends because they tend to be assholes because they're like, oh, you're very smart. It's like, good for you, but you have no fucking emotional intelligence and you talk to people like shit. Or you're like all the people on fucking dating apps that have no idea how to talk to people, and you're like, wonder why you're fucking single, mate. Oh, crab. Don't mind if I do. I sit on crab. No. Level 28. I must be pretty big now. Is when you play alone, you don't really understand how big you get until like you come across another player and you're like, holy shit. You realize how small you once were. You're like, nostalgia. Oh, almost level 30. I kind of like getting to around 30 and then kind of... Because then you kind of got enough stamina to fly around wherever you want to. Because the whole find crab, bite crab gameplay is really not all that riveting. I want to find the other fucking quest stands. But I have no idea where they are. I need to look at the map. Because I'm pretty sure there's a proper map thing like they have for Minecraft servers. Where you can actually see where everything is. Don't know if it actually shows you on the map, but who knows. Anything is possible. I did do a trip up around here once to try and see what the fuck was going on. There's like massive mountains with like big, massive fucking underground place. I tried to go over there, but it took me too long. I got bored. Ugh, so dark. Like, man, your eyes adjust to this kind of brightness. It's not that dark, wouldn't be that dark in real life. I actually want to see some of the game. I think it has changed a bit down here. I think I tried to fly across this big fucking rocky place. But I was like, yeah, nah, got too bored. Because it's a lot of flying over nothing. I think there's nodes now. I don't think there was nodes before. I don't know. But it's not worth it. It's just not a lot of stuff out there, I guess. Unless the fucking quest stones are over there, who knows? Could try and get to the top of that mountain. Whee! And I remember so many of those dragon games that kind of like started out like back in the day when people believed in indie developers before fucking Starbound or whatever. So many scams. Well, this is kind of interesting. Whee! Yay, I can be toothless. Flying through the clouds, getting really wet. And I am back. There's a village up there. And we got this fucking gorge or whatever. Got fucking Stonehenge. I think that's the lake. Heard about a lake. Apparently it actually has water. The water's not invisible like the ocean. It's so worth it getting a few levels so you can actually fly. Is there? Oh, there's some fucking crystals, but doesn't look like there's any fucking quest stones or anything. Whee! Trying to run into the fucking ground. people talking about bugs, but you can't see it because I got leaves on my fucking thing. I'm gonna take them off soon. I don't think I need a border. I think my little avatar thing's enough. Oh look, water. Is that crystal or... That's crystal. As you like. Sounds like something from fucking WoW. It's a big problem with fantasy games. You got big things like WoW and stuff, and it kind of... everything becomes cliche. Can't see shit. Once again. As well as, like, I think one of the... looking through the waypoints, like, how the fuck am I supposed to know any of these names? And what they mean, or where they are? So, no quest crystal. It's kind of interesting because I was looking for the other one. It really does not show up. When you're in night mode. Anything up here in Floating Island? No. No. Should be a fucking quest crystal. Oh fuck. Ow. Smash into a mountain. High speed. Interesting seeing water again. Maybe I should probably land a little, have a little drink. Yum yum. There was also another dragon game from like the PS2 era that I really wanted but never got. Like Dragon Wars or something. It was like a well, I guess it's someone's cave. It's like aerial dragon battles, but no, not like that. Kind of like that fucking mobile game that apparently got really fucking stingy and annoying to play because I just gave it's all pay to win kind of shit. Mobile gaming should just be nothing. I remember when mobile gaming was good. You got shit for like nothing. There's all weird games too. Weird porn games too. Back in those days. More buildings. Some riveting gameplay. Is this a river? Or is this the sea? I think it's to the sea. There's supposed to be a griffin around somewhere, apparently. Whee! It's very beautiful, but you can't see a thing. Oh, excuse me. Every time I don't yawn that much. Then I'm on fucking, then I stream, and I just can't fucking stop. See, like, why do you need a map this big when there aren't all that many players? And then you got fucking bipedal racers that can't fly. Like, how are they supposed to get around and not fucking die of hunger? Need some mounts. That'd be kind of cool. Be ridden by a lindworm or some shit. See, and it's like, it's interesting to like go looking, but there's not really a huge point. Oh yeah, it was over here that I wanted to see what the fuck was over there. I think I actually did go over there, and it kind of looks like an arena kind of thing. That's all empty. Maybe focus on doing some more quests, bruh. Need some more quests, bruh. More war. Yep. Flying quietly into the night. I think there's a block over there. I think I'll head back. I'ma head out. It's too boring. I thought Path of Titans was boring for fucking having freaking way too big of a map. Like, for Path of Titans, the map's pretty good. It's just, it's so fucking annoying trying to move around if you're a fucking herbivore that's a bit heavier. Because there's so many cliffs and shit and rocks to climb and crap, and you walk like a fucking kilometer an hour. It's so freaking boring. When you're young, it's not too bad because you're lighter and you can run. But then, like, you come across a carnival, you're straight out dead because you're small, even though you're fast. Again, another victim of, we need herds, but there are no herds. At least there is a larger majority of people playing herbivores on something like Path of Titans, because you got like fucking Triceratops and stuff. Fun fighting kind of based. Not fighting based, but they look pretty fucking sick. So people are like, yeah boy, it's fully sick. The having to eat fucking berry bushes pisses me off though in Path of Titans. Like, were berries even a thing back then? Like, we're talking about pretty old evolution here, buds. There wasn't even grass yet. I think grass evolved at the very end of the Cretaceous period or some shit. Why is there grass everywhere? Doesn't make any sense. And then you're like a fucking giant goddamn like herbivore. You know what herbivores do a lot? Eat a lot. They just eat everything. Fucking have like elephants, they fucking eat whole trees and shit. But I know your sauropod has to fucking munch on berries because that's the only fucking thing they can eat. Oh, that pissed me off so much. Like the thing with games, simulation games, where you're trying to simulate kind of a like an ecology and a ooh, big bones. Food. Is this food? Is like, you gotta understand, herbivores eat grass and shit and don't have to go, oh, we have to specifically, like, that's why you can have herds of fucking zebras and shit. It's because there's enough food to go around. They're not like, oh no, we can't eat, we've ate our one bush and now the children will starve kind of bullshit. fucking they'd be eating like damn near all the herbivores of dinosaurs had fucking beaks, basically just so that they could eat those fucking pine needles and shit of those early fucking plants. And they had like batteries of constantly growing molars so that they could grind them down to digest. And they do that a lot. Like, that's very much like like modern day ruminants. But grasses are just easier to digest than a fucking goddamn hadrosaur would be like, grass? What is this? Probably wouldn't even be able to eat it either because their beaks wouldn't be good enough to cut it and push it into their mouths. Things that people don't think about in their games. They just don't. They only think about carnivores, man. It sucks. No one thinks about herbivores. Where's the other? I think this is the other settlement. I should have a little look-see. Is this weird middle one that's like in the middle of nowhere? A little sniff. Oh, the water's right there. It's like, oh, what the? Man, I need to, like, how do we drink? Like, drink, like, my god. A lot of animals don't drink by just rabbits, fucking, oh, what do you call it? Horses and cows and stuff, they kind of like purse their lips and suck it up. They're like, because they're big animals. If they had to sit there and like lap it up like a fucking dog, they'd fucking be dehydrated and die before they drink enough. Stupid. Stupid. I don't like it. Change it, fucking change it. Maybe you see like little snakes drinking and they like do the little suck thing. They go. God, where the fuck am I? No fucking clue. Oh, there's those weird things over there. I have no fucking clue. Don't know where I am. Maybe there's a quest stone over there, because nothing over here seems all that interesting. Whee. Is it daylight yet? Kind of. Oh, look. Lava. How the fuck did I end up going all the way over here? I have no idea. Man, imagine if it... wonder, like, how much of this game can handle. Because if you got people building and stuff, you've had, like, a lot of these servers are like 60 max. If you had like 60 people on a map, all building, how bad would the lag be? We got a black square. I think I remembered someone calling this a red isle. I think it's very much what I remember. from the last time I was here. I remember the big squircles. Whee. Ooh, fancy. Fancy, shiny, and glowy, but don't do anything. Now I gotta fucking fly all the way back. God damn it. She could do aerial tricks. That would make it at least a little bit more fun. But what is in here? A big tree? Christmas? You're talking Christmas dragons now? Well, that was uninteresting. Quite boring. Little tree things. Little tree spiders. Oh, we got water. Have a little drink. Feel like we need some fucking air currents. Ooh, swampy. Whee. Oh, I'm sitting on a little leaf. Whee. I guess this is where those fairy dragons generally would be staying. Very fairy dragon kind of place. Oh, it's so dark. Can't see anything. Can I drink? No. It's water though. There we go. Drink. Yum 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 yum. Hydration check. Well, that was interesting. There's a very far away moon. There are multiple moons in the sky. We only got one. Boring. More moons. Demand more moons. Oh my god. This is what's like annoying with a big map. It takes so long. I guess it's good in a way because a small map would get boring as well. But I don't know. I don't know how you'd do something like that to perfection. Where's the perfect balance of, like, doesn't take you years to traverse the terrain, but also isn't too quick that it gets fucking boring and monotonous. Anything interesting? Nothing. No shinies. I should really get back into playing freaking Diablo. I think I lost some of my stream because I thought when you had the thing where you can basically just upload straight from Twitch to YouTube that it does it. Apparently I think you need you need to be an approved fucking Twitch person for that to actually work, so it's kind of annoying to even have the option there when it doesn't fucking work. So I lost a bit of Dink Smallwood, our fucking beautiful protagonist. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's just a flat surface. Yep, let's go into the red place that we didn't know was red because we have to be on freaking night vision to see anything. Not a smart move. Maybe the nights need to be shorter too, because it's just like, it seems like all the time you can't see yourself. Makes it real, especially when you go into a bit of trouble to make a good looking dragon, and then you can't look at them at all because it's too dark. This is like fucking indie horror game levels of dark. Ooh, lava. So if you had like wind drafts, you could have an updraft around lava and shit because it's all that hot air rises. Make for some good fucking photos though. Whee! Can I get hurt? Can I die? Oh, look at that beautiful PNG. A dragon's fireproof. Ah, seems like it. Not dying. Oh yeah, fully sick. What are you doing?
Fan's still picking it up.
Yeah, probably. Fan's fucking loud, man. Alright, time for the hard slog back to frickin' civilization, I guess. Getting hungry. Do I have anything in my inventory? Inventory? Nope. Probably should have collected something, but I don't know. Not really want to get too serious about this game. Just kind of want to fly around as a dragon. I'd love to get into more roleplay as well, but all the servers are pretty much dead. I think there's more people around when they have like and they reduce the fucking. Sure. Why are you? I can't eat it right now, bro.
Oh, it's cool. You be having it now, or what? You want me to put it back in the fridge?
No.
Exactly. That's food poisoning. There's someone in the microwave for you. Don't blame me.
Now I have no idea which way is back. Totally loaded this spot. I'm stuck. Maybe I'll just die. I think last time I was flying around this place, I got fucking ended up just starving. I feel like I'm not flying. Such a big map. And I can't see the water, so I don't know if I'm gonna fucking fly head first into the sea. Doing some dolphin diving, flying right now. Whee! Have I just gone too far up into the... Or am I going the wrong way? West, northwest. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Going more towards nothing than... Very hard without the sea. Oh, I got no more fucking stamina left. Yeah. Maybe that is the... I wonder if that's actually the edge of the map. This map is so horrendously big. God damn, I should rename this. I get lost in fucking Draconia. In brackets, not in a fun way. Man, I could be going in the completely wrong direction. I don't even know because I don't pay attention to fucking coordinates or directions. It's very, very interesting Twitch fucking stream today, guys. Just fucking around. Well, I guess I'd be fucking around by myself anyway. May as well stream it. Let the world see how much fucking around I do on my own. At least when you kind of get used to talking a lot. I guess sometimes it's like talking with a therapist without having to pay so much money. Just talk about shit that comes into your brain. Sometimes that really helps in digesting things. There's a little cave in there. Kinda. Let's have a sniff. Yep, not really surprising there's fuck all out here. I'm gonna fucking die. No, I think I'm going in the right direction now. Ah, that took long enough. Is there any food over there? No. Oh, dehydrating. At least we got some music back. Jamming to this very Dynasty Warriors kind of stuff. Imagine like a Dynasty Warriors kind of game where you're a dragon. You fucking button mashing. Miss those kinds of games. Do they even make them anymore? Because I know that Dynasty Warriors 9 was fucking shit. That was ages ago now. Oh, we're stabbing. Oh, adventure music. Shadow Pigeon. Now that is a good name. Only real motherfuckers recognize the absolute awesomeness of pigeons. So cute. So likable. And make good pets. They're completely domesticated. So you don't have to worry about them being little ferals. Can't sniff anything. Still gonna die. Pigeons can't do a mad amount of damage to humans because they got little seed beaks. They can peck you, but that's not too bad. I got pecked in the eye by a magpie a couple times. That was painful. Chicken nearly tried to go for my eyeball. Goddamn chickens. Always being little shits. Got my nose pecked. And my freaking septum piercing. They're like, oh, shiny. Let's peck it. Down again. What's that? Oh, it's a village. Thank God. Nearly dead. I have traveled long years. Fucking bug in my face. What are you doing? Where's the food at? So many trees, goddamn. You think for a place with dragons they would chop down some of the trees? You know, so you have a good landing. Oh, thank God. You gonna drink? Well, we didn't die, so that's something. Alright, let's go into an inventory and eat. Kind of stupid that there's none of your bars in here. Oh, that's our little friend, Krillskin. Hi, bud. We're a bit bigger. You're a bit bigger. We're all just a little bit bigger. Eat. Oh, that was a big fucking trip. That was long hours of flying. Man, that would be something that I love as a dragon. Just flying. I like trips. Not necessarily destinations. I love driving. Just, it's so calming. Just put me on a fucking highway, mate, and I'm fine. Oh, big girl. I think I'm just sitting here alone, just watching myself. With dudes making noise. Alright, we're better. Oh my god. So tiny, tiny baby. Oh yeah, this is the place with the farm. Oh, freaking Tinder. Always like, hey, gonna pay attention to me and all the useless bastards on this app? No, thank you. When you get into like, oh fuck, ran into a tree. Whee! Getting splash of dragon blood. Go on dating apps or anything like that. Even if you're just trying to find friends. Holy shit. People do not know how to talk to people. I'm fucking autistic and I've got it down to a fine art. Well, not really. I try. I've got theories. I have like scripts in my mind. So that general conversation and stuff's pretty easy. But most people don't. People just expect you to fucking talk about them all the time. Ask them all questions, get asked nothing back. It's just, whoa. Or they use like 3 letters in a reply, and you're like, you see, I don't really. And then they kind of expect you to just like spill your guts out without them asking about anything. It's so weird. I don't understand it. I don't understand a lot of things, but fucking communication is one of the things that really don't make sense. People want you to talk to them, but they won't ask you questions. People want to learn things about you, but they don't put any effort into it. And you're like, why? Everything's so freaking counterintuitive. Everyone wants to say, hello, how are you? But not actually ask how you are. It's like, just got really good at saying, good, thanks, and you? Back. It's just easy to be a dragon. No talking, no stupid conversations, just run along the beach. Find crabs. Blow weird black fire. Life is simple. Anyway, probably a good time to stop the stream. It's almost 2 hours. Oh, it is. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Lovely. A lot of 2 hours of fucking nothing. This game is good for being a dragon, but not much else. Pain. Pain. Need some fun combat. It'd do tail swish. Really, I should just go back to playing Astaria. Maybe do subscription for a little while. Just play that. Anyway, I'll leave you with the image of my beautiful dragon. Though you can't see much because it is so dark. And she's not that many dark colours. You just can't see anything. My goodness, game is way too dark. Oh no, Shadow Pigeon. Not our friend. Alright, good night guys. Have a good day or afternoon or morning.